Good evening, happy Tuesday, and welcome to another episode of Live Talk Tuesday with Dr. Lisa. So, this is your late night edition of Live Talk Tuesday with Dr. Lisa. So, if you are joining me today, thank you again for tuning in. Thank you for your support, and I hope that these sessions regarding leadership have been helpful to you. So, if you are watching this for the first time, welcome. If you are, watching this and you have supported me in the past, I want to say just thank you again. So I'm coming live to you today from Atlanta, Georgia. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Dr. Lisa Herbert. I'm a board certified family physician, best-selling author, speaker, and executive leadership coach. And I help physicians transition into leadership roles so that they can become the respected voices in healthcare. Through my coaching programs, through my trainings and workshops, I help physicians develop both personally and professionally so that they can become the healthcare leaders of tomorrow. So I'm excited to be back with you today for another episode of Live Talk Tuesday. And today the topic is 3 things that you don't want to say or convey as a leader. So I think it's so important for leaders, whether you're in a formal role or an informal role, because we are all leaders actually, right? With or without the title. I think it's really important for us to know the right things to say, but also to know the things that we probably shouldn't say or convey as a leader. Because our job as a leader is really to lead. It's really to get people to buy into our vision. It's really to get people to be motivated about the vision. It's really to get people to use their strengths. It's really to get people to be able to work at their highest maximum capacity, right? And also to be able to work within a cohesive environment so that, again, the work that we set out to do can be accomplished. So, great leaders are not those who work in silo. Great leaders are not those who just really go and bring forth their vision and try to do it on their own. Great leaders are those who are able to convey that message, convey that vision, and then allow others to be able to take part in seeing that vision unfold. So again, these are the things that we think about when we think about great leaders, and we have to think about the ways in which we communicate to others in those roles and in those positions. So, as a leader, sometimes you will have to lead others, as we know, through challenging times, and you will also have to lead others through change. Things are always changing. The environment's always changing. Healthcare is always changing. Something's always changing in our environment. And as a leader, we have to be able to navigate through those changes and help others and bring them along as well. And we know that creating change is hard, right? So you will need to have certain skill sets in order to be able to lead a team through change. You will need to embrace teamwork as a leader. You will need to be a great listener. You will need to be able to influence, and you'll also have to be able to motivate others as well. Accepting and being able to bring the opinion of others is really crucial in terms of engagement, right? So we have to be able to accept the opinions of others. We have to be able to bring their opinions into the open in order to keep them engaged. We have to be able to recognize the talents and also the strengths of our team in order to be productive. And this is also very critical. And then we have to be able to acknowledge when a job is well done. So we have to be able to, commend those who also bring forth different ideas and to help us to bring our vision forth. So using the right words and knowing what to say will go a long way. Using the right words and knowing what to say will bring you the results basically that you're looking for. So, I want to just talk about today 3 things that you should never say, or 3 things that you shouldn't convey as a leader. So, the first thing that you really shouldn't say, that sometimes I know I've heard in the past, you probably have heard this as well, is you'll be in a team meeting, you'll talk about something new, you want to bring forth a new idea, or something maybe that you feel needs to change, and someone just says out of the blue, well, that will never work. So that's one thing you just do not want to say in that setting, is that will never work. One thing that does is it just causes everyone to shut down, especially the person who's bringing forth their opinion or their idea, right? So it causes them to shut down, it decreases the engagement. That person will probably never bring anything out into the open again in a meeting, which means that now you are limiting yourself from the talents and strengths of that particular individual or individuals who have brought forth, their ideas or their opinions. It also makes you appear as if you are not a team player, and also makes you appear as if you are not a great listener, or that you really just are not be able to come together to work within a team setting. So that's the first thing, is to never say that that will never work. There's always a way to work around things. There's always a way to compromise. There's always a way to, maybe take some pieces of what someone says, and talk about it some more and maybe make some tweaks to it. But to say that will never work is really detrimental to a team. The second thing that you shouldn't say is, why are we doing this? Right? I've heard that as well. I'm sure you have too, that someone just comes up and says, now, why are we doing this? Again, it really just shows lack of interest. It shows that you're not able to think about others in terms of their opinions and ideas. um, it doesn't really show that you are engaged, or it doesn't show that you've even thought about the idea enough to even bring about your own opinion about it, or to bring about some difference, a different way really to approach it. So to come in and just say, why are we doing this, really is not helpful. And it doesn't show, again, your interest. The third and the last thing that you should never say is, well, here's what we need to do, right? So I'm just going to tell you, here's what we need to do. Again, that really decreases the engagement. It shows others that your opinion is the only one that matters. It shows others that, again, you're not taking into account their opinions or their ideas or things that they may have brought forward. And you're really just basically, um, going down a one track mind. You're the only one who has anything to say about this particular project idea, or change. And it really doesn't, lead to team building, or it really doesn't lead to, teams coming together and being cohesive. So those are the three things that I wanted to share with you, the three things that you should probably never say, because it really doesn't help in the end, again, to create cohesiveness in your team. It really causes disengagement, and it doesn't really show others that you can be a great leader who listens, who takes in the opinions of others, and who motivates and influence. So those three things again are, that will never work. You don't want to say that. Why are we doing this? And the third one is, here's what we need to do. And I'm sure there's a list of others, but those are probably the three more common things that are said that probably should never be said and conveyed as a leader. So I hope this, information was helpful today. I just would encourage you to think about it the next time. Think about how you show up in meetings. Think about the things that you say in meetings. Think about maybe how you can change your perspective about what it means to show up as a leader and to really engage your team. Think about what you say before you say it, and really, really practice, being a great listener, and also being, one who's engaging in meetings with your team. So this is the end of my live talk Tuesday with Dr. Lisa for today. And again, I hope this information was helpful. And again, I'm Dr. Lisa, your board certified family physician, best-selling author, speaker, and executive leadership coach. And if you or your organization is looking for someone to come in and to help you with, physician leadership training or with physician leadership workshops or speaking engagements, then you can reach out to me at schedule with drlisa.com. That's schedule, drlisa.com. And we can sit down and we can chat about what your needs are. So I look forward to another Live Talk Tuesday with you guys pretty soon, and have a great rest of your week. Take care. Bye.